A lot of people just don't get what organizing is. Everybody thinks they have an idea, but I guarantee that most people are thinking that the finished product looks something like a magazine or maybe something like a Pinterest page. Nothing could be further from the truth. It doesn't have to look that way. If it does for you, fantastic, carry on. This video isn't for you. But if that is not who you are, not what you have achieved, and not even what you want or need, pay attention. So, people often ask, what's the difference between decluttering and organizing? Well, you need both. Decluttering is that part of the process where you get rid of the things that don't work, you don't need, you don't love, you have too many of them. You've got something that you can substitute for it. You get the idea, removing stuff. And organizing is actually the fun part. It's the last little leg of the journey that takes the things that remain behind and makes them look good, work well for you, and just be something that improves your life rather than detracts from it. Now, I'm Margaret. I'm a virtual organizer. I've been helping people declutter and organize all over the U.S. for over 20 years. And one of the things I've discovered is not any of my clients are like somebody else. I see some similarities. There's certain patterns that repeat, of course, but everybody has something different that they need. And this may sound like kind of a motherhood and apple pie statement, but it's not. It's everything when it comes to organizing. When I'm working with my clients, I want to find out, who are they? What do they want? Do they understand what they want? I also have to consider who else is in that household. You know what? The Mrs. may be a minimalist and the Mr. is a pack rat. We shouldn't come in and just throw out all his stuff. Does that mean that the Mrs. can't get anything that she's looking for or wants or needs? No. It just means that we proceed with caution, we use communication. Worst case scenario, we work on the areas that are in her realm and we leave his stuff alone. So just wanting to say it's not a one size fits all. The other thing I'm looking for is helping people realize who they are now. Huge part of it. So for instance, if you are now in your 50s or 60s and you're an empty nester or you're about to become one, you don't need the same kitchen setup that you needed when you were in your 20s and 30s and maybe even 40s when you had kids at home, when you were doing more entertaining. Should you get rid of everything except 2 forks, 2 knives, 2 plates? No, of course not. But you don't need all the appliances, all the towels, all the mugs, all the things. I want people to kind of be able to step back and either realize for themselves, or if I can help as a professional organizer, who am I now? Who are these other people I live with? What's the best thing for us? If it's minimalism, where you have just very, very little, I can help you get there, and good. If it's the other end of the scale, I'm not going to be the one for you, but I'm going to help you through it, and that is doom. Didn't organize, only moved. So if your idea of organizing is moving from one shelf to another shelf on the other side of the room, that's not going to do a darn thing for you, and I'm going to help you realize that. However, there's a lot of points in between minimalism and doom, didn't organize, only moved, and we can accommodate all that. Where you're doing something that fits you well, yeah, let's celebrate that. Where you're doing something that maybe isn't the wisest, I can help you figure that out. But I want you to have a house that fits you. If you do, you're going to love it. You're going to be able to sustain it. And that's really what organizing is all about.